Welcome everybody to the January 3v3 SSD. I am joined by Jacko today, and we're going to be starting with our upper finals with Boost Starvation victims and He's Peaking Relax. Jacko, do you want to talk about the players?
Yeah, sure. So Boost Starvation victims, Minty, Dust, and Duffy, and we are looking at He's Peaking Relax, which is of course Yuck, Snorkler, and Rainer. So of course, biggest thing to note is Yuck is our last SSD winner, so they're already back in the winners final. So got to see if he's going to be making this 2 for 2 out of the last two competitions that he's played in with SSD wise. So obviously a lot riding on that. Um, we got some previous RLIS winners inside here as well. Snorkler, of course, winning Rising Star before. So we've got some tournament wins already on the He's Speaking Relaxed team. So we just need to see now how this game um, does eventually play out. Obviously, both teams here are in the winners' finals, so um, their day has obviously gone quite well for them.
Yeah, it has indeed, and both sides are very, very good at obviously the game, considering they're in the uppers final. Um, we have Yuck. I think he's in Premier. I can't remember what
Elite,
rank.
I'm pretty sure.
Elite. Perfect. Thank you for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, but we have Snorkler and Raynor and Duffy who are all in Champo currently, but are high tier Champo players. And then I believe Minty might. I actually don't know what Minty's in.
Premier to be.
Premier.
Yes.
Perfect.
Also the Christmas Extravaganza champion. So not that I would say that stands much in the basic 3v3, but um, nevertheless still an RLI win under their belt and they've got a roll. So still something to stand for.
Exactly. Still shows that he's competent at this high level. So now we shall get underway with game one. These games are best of five, and then as we go into the grand final, it'll be a best of seven with the team from uppers getting a one game advantage. So, as we get started, we'll see who can get a bit of a lead quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. Here starting off strong. And just to note the team names, of course, we have Dusty and Minty, and then got Duffy in as Wire Fraud, if I'm not wrong. And then Yuck is going to be the character with the. I'm pretty sure that's the yen symbol, if I knowing my currency is correct. So
You are.
normal average Rocket League lobby with anything but the actual name. But nevertheless, here starting off strong so far, about 50-50 possession starting off here, and we've got Dust now on the ball, hitting it over to the right hand side. Minty's gonna try to hit that one back in, but Yuck just sitting on that back wall, looking to start a play, gets a flip off it, and Minty meets him in the air. And yeah, starting off strong here so far in this first minute. No shots, two shots yet on the board, and just wanted to see so far just who can kind of take the early advantage here.
Yeah, and Duffy able to cut out Yuck quickly, but he does get a bump on the back end. Minty's able to push that one forward. Tries to get the shot, does! That's a big miss coming out from Bot Snorkler, and Minty's able to just take that freebie like it's taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, big miss there on the back wall, and Minty just easy kind of open it there just to finish that one off and start off strong here. So far, possession does lie slightly in favor of the boost victims, but still early game here. Only 1 minute and 10 seconds left here as Minty's looking to put another one in here. Doesn't get the shot on that back wall read as the offensive pressure here um, from the boost victims is looking to continue here after that first goal.
Yeah, and Minty trying to get another off. Raynor is able to cut it out, gets demoed for his troubles by Duffy. That's a big game in his play. Dust trying to figure out something, but Buttsnork was able to stop him. Wire Fraud, big miss there from Duffy. Yuxula is able to just catch it, try to take control. Minty tries to clear it out, just as goes as far as Raynor, and that's an open net with a great bump from Yuck. And it will find its way in the back of the net, tying this game up.
Yeah, we had two people there sitting on the line, but I think Yuck there looking for the bump there on Dust, I think. So gets that through in the end, and it's going to be an equalizing goal anyway for He's Peaking. It's Rainer adding their first goal to the board here. Possession now looking back, kind of 60-40 we're looking at right now. It seems to be swinging back a little bit in favor of the he's peeking side as Yuck here is looking to peek and get a flipper set through there, as Rainer now looking to prove why they should not be in Champo, going for a flipper set, goes low, and doesn't get it on that occasion.
Yeah, Dust is able to cut it out, but it's a good hit coming out from Raynor. Just slows the play down a little. It falls back out to him. He's just going to take it slow, tries to get over one, gets demoed for his trouble by Duffy. But Snorkeler is able to cut out Minty's attempt to just get that one away and clear the pressure. Dust tries again, it's just not working out. The ball is staying in this half. Minty's able to get a good save out, but Snorkeler's just going to try and leave it out. Yuck comes swooping in, bumping his teammate. Duffy's able to come through, find the hit out, but that is just open. And Butt Snorkeler, he'll happily take that goal.
Yeah, absolutely. There, Duffy there looking to get the clear, but Yuck there, I think getting another bump potentially there as that one does get sent in. I was just about to comment on the points. It was looking about equal points there from either team up until that point, but it's Minty really doing the heavy lifting on the boost victim side. 371 points. The Duffy and Dust yet to read 100 points, but kind of an even spread with Yuck and his peaking team kind of evening out the pressure a bit.
Yeah, definitely so. And Dust is able to get a good 50, gets past two of them. That's a big miss coming out from Yuck, but he's able to recover just about in time. Minty can try to get the 50. It doesn't work as well as you'd want. Yuck's over one, tries to maybe find the shot. Dust is able to get the save. The pass comes through, but Buttsnorker's not able to get the shot on target. He's trying to put it in midfield now. Duffy with a big misread coming through, and Minty will just slow the play down a little. Gets bumped, trying to just slow it down. Dust is able to hit it over. Blood Snorkeler just a good clear out. Minty plays it back to Duffy. It doesn't go as far as he'd want. Yuck now trying to get the dunk. Not able to. Dust able to get out in time. Minty just pushing that one forward. Relieves some of the pressure coming through. Maybe start a counter attack. Raynor is able to clear it out. Gets the reset. Not able to make much of it. But Butt Snorkeler's there. Gets the cut. Has the ball. It's a good bump coming through, but he gets bumped back into the ball and nearly saves his own shot.
Yeah, you're now looking to go off the ceiling, and pressure is ball possession now is kind of even out between both teams. It started off strong for the boost victims, but it's been brought back a lot by he's speaking. They've managed to bring this game back to almost equal ball possession here across the board, and they've managed to bring it back from being one goal down to going 2 goals advance here. And I believe it's a best of 3 in this.
No, it's best of 5 for the
best of 5 now for the finals. Oh yes, okay. So yeah, our early game win here will obviously get them off on a good start, as Dust now is looking to redirect that one in, but Rangers down. Minty looking to swipe that one. Doesn't get it on that occasion, as that one is hit over to Minty, who's looking to restart the play. And the ball now is dropping into the middle of the field, and that one's high back into the side of the He's Speaking side.
And Yuck just taking control, not letting this one go. Gets a good cut, find the shot, but Minty's able to get the save on low boost. Raynor just pushing that one forward, tries to maybe just find a third, just to build a bit more momentum. Minty now trying to find Duffy, can't, it drops down. Game 1 does indeed go to He's Peaking, and that will be a great boost of momentum for them to just find a way to just kind of have this game in their own hands.
Yeah, I mean, from what I can see on my stats here, it ended with pretty even possession there. But I think definitely it went back in favor of He's Peaking, managing to get that 1-0 from that 1-0 deficit, bring it back to be a 2-0 win here in game number 1. Snorkeler making up with for that early miss leading to a goal, but managing to make it to the top of the scoreboard for his team, adding 1 goal, 2 saves, and 3 shots. Uh, Nevertheless, here, of course, game 1, feeling each other out a small bit. So this, of course, is the winners' final. So this is the 2 strongest teams so far that we've seen from this tournament. So let's look to see now how this next game will go.
Yeah, and these players have only properly played together for this tournament about 2 or 3 times, depending on where they started in the tournament. But as you can see, they're already kind of gelling together fairly well. Granted, it didn't go too great for Boost Starvation victims, but they will be able to bounce back. It is a best of 5, so they do have that kind of that one game that they can lose, maybe a second if they really needed. But they will have to get their motions up and going. Otherwise, this could just be quick and easy for his peeking relax.
Yeah, starting off here again, once again at kickoff, ball goes over to Dusty in that back right corner. Looking to kind of start a play here, just on the back wall, drops down, Rainer tries to meet, bumped into the middle of the field. Yuck now looking to clear that one up along the left side. Wire fraud. I keep saying wire fraud, man. It's exactly what I'm thinking, but it's Duffy. Um, I wish it was like a thing where you could just like change the names that you can see, like how you can change the decals and people's teams, and you could like rename people. But nevertheless, I can't give out too much though about Yuck's name. At least it's a significant of a W, of a Y. Sorry. Nevertheless, here Yuck is starting this play here now up on the back wall, looking to get another touch, looking to peek on that one, hit it down. Nothing now on that occasion. Rainer hits that one back in the middle, and Duffy now clears that one back up to the other side.
Yeah, and Yuck can take control. Kind of fakes out Dust a little bit, but he's able to recover in time. Minty's up first, gets the reset. Not able to make use of it though, as Raynor does cut him out immediately. Duffy now just pops that one forward, but it just falls straight to Yuck, who might try find Butt Snorkeler. Isn't able to. That net is just open if Dust can get there. He hits the post, but Minty's able to clean it up. He will definitely be saying, "Thank you, God, that you're there."
Yeah, I mean, it's just couldn't get to it in time, and Dust will be happy with that assist. Nevertheless, it's an assist at the end of the day, but it is a goal for the Boost victims here. Once again, like game number one, starting off with that first goal, and it's now up to he's peaking to get that possession back and try and bring this game back to a level game.
Yeah, and they're gonna need to find a way back in. They found a way into the second game, but they're just gonna need to keep hold of that lead. Otherwise, He's Peaking's just gonna be able to have a fun fair day. Yuck's able to find some control, gets cut out though. Duffy tries to find something, but Snorker's able to cut it out in time. Tries to go for the bump, and it's open there for Minty. That's 2-0 up. That's a great response to the loss in game one.
Yeah, not much going on there in that back left corner, but that one goes straight into the middle of the net and is easily tapped in for a 2-goal lead here, and a second goal for Minty, adding to their tally already for the day. And we have Rainer now looking to clear that one out of their side. Strong possession here being shown from the Boost victim side, as this one is looking to hit into the right hand side. Duffy looking to get a redirect on that. Minty now looking to tap that one to the middle. Dust is there. It's up on the backboard, but Rainer is going to get a clear on this one, as Rainer now is dropping it down low, looking to get a pinch. Dust should be there to meet it. Hits it up, and Duffy on the backboard looking to get some miracle redirect touch just to clip that one in or get it past the defender. And now we have Yuck looking to start this one. Goes up, hits it onto the backboard, tries to go low, tries to get a redirect, doesn't get a hit, but it's a perfect pass down to Snorkeler, who just doesn't get there on this occasion.
Yeah, but he has a chance there again. He leaves it out for Yuck. Just about doesn't go his way. He does get a bump on Duffy. Raynor able to kind of keep that one up. And Yuck again just keeping that pressure forward. Dust is able to get the pinch. It nearly finds its way into the net, and Raynor has to just get this one away. It doesn't fall far though. Dust, not enough boost to get there in time. Duffy now, he has 20. He's off the ceiling. Tries to find another touch, not able to. Yuck's able to get control, and Duffy will just come from behind and not let that go through.
Yeah, now it's continuing with the offensive pressure here from the Boost victims. Looking to send that one in here. Again, Minty backwards, tries to hit that one back into the middle. Dust now is going to try and flick that one over. Will they get enough touch? No, they won't. And if Yuck now clears that one long, that one is going just shy wide. And now Dust is looking to start another play here. Goes low, can't get another touch on it, and as a player from, I wasn't sure who that was, came flying through the sky, nothing to get on that occasion. Yuck is looking to peek, tries to get the redirect into the middle. Almost a nice pass there though to Rainer, and yeah, I mean, this might be another goal here for Minty and Dust, but oh, can't connect on that occasion. And with the way this is going right now, let's see how that one played out. With the way this is going, it's looking to possibly be a 1-1 game here, 1-1 series, but we just have to see how this plays out, and there's only another minute left.
Yeah, and that's going to be a third coming through for Duffy. He gets his first of the series. He's able to just about make that mistake from Butt Snorkeler count, as he just was a little awkward, couldn't play it properly from behind, and he'll happily take that one home just to try and pin the nail in the coffin. At least for now. There's still a minute left. He's peaking can come back from this. It's not impossible. We've seen it before. But with the way it's looking so far, Dust with a free shot, Raynor is able to make the save. The pressure coming through from Boost starvation victims who look like they're the ones doing the starving, it's just not working for He's Peaking. There's another shot coming through, it's off the backboard. Raynor is able to get the very needed touch before Minty gets there. Duffy just trying to force Yuck out, does get the 50 out, and Dust was able to put that one away. We'll see if Yuck can do anything. There's 30 seconds left, but Snorkeler passes it down to Yuck. Can't find a second touch, not able to put the shot on target either, and Dust is able to get that one away. Yuck still keeping the pressure on. Gets the 50 with Duffy, but not able to put it into the net. Duffy just about gets that touch to clear it out, and they will be able to relieve this and make it a 1-1 tied series.
Yeah, dropping down now, and it's going to be a fourth goal for the Boost victims. Dust managing to just push that one through, adding to their, I believe, 10th shot of the series. And we did see some attempts, we did see some plays from His Peaking. Only 4 shots on the board across them, but in terms of score distribution across the teams, almost double the combined score for the Boost victims. Definitely a strong performance by them in this game, and after a first game 1 defeat, this will help them on the bounce back as they go into game number 3 of this best of 5.
Definitely so, and they needed to have that win, otherwise it could have just been lights out there and then, because if they had lost there, Boost victims, oh, we have a little bit of technical difficulties. The server went down for maintenance, so we will have to restart it. Give us a second. But with how this is going so far, who do you think will be able to take this, break the deadlock, and maybe make their way through to the grand finals?
Yeah, I think Boost victims have shown some strong offensive pressure. I think it worked out well in game 1 for He's Peaking. I think although they didn't start strong, it kind of their defense let them down on that first goal, and their defense kind of let them down um, in in this game as well. We saw a few mistakes and also some good follow ups by the
Yeah.
Boost victims. You know, we saw Duffy there. Just coming in at the right time, being able to finish that one off when Snorkeler was only able to get a light tap uh, on the ball. So yeah, I mean, I think it can go either way. I think it was a stronger performance by Boost victims in this victory than it was for His Peaking's victory, but nevertheless, we just have to see how it goes going to game number 3.
Yeah, and also, I'm wondering too, do you think, as of currently, is a case of He's Peaking are playing bad, or do you think it's a case of Boost Starvation are just playing better? Because, from my point of view anyway, it feels as though He's Peaking are just playing slightly below what they would expect to be playing at, because Butt Snorkeler is a high tier Champo player, currently highest in Champo by a large margin. Raynor not playing too much in Champo, but is still a very good player. And then obviously Yuck being the last SSD winner. It could just be a case of them not playing as well as they should.
Yeah, I mean, it's all to be played for still, pretty much. Um, it's we're going to see early on now who can really kind of capitalize um, on this early game. I think in the first game we saw that He's Peaking were able to come back, but in the last game we didn't really see much from them offensively. They were in the side, they were on their side, they were trying to make plays through, but nothing was really linking up. There was a lot of good follow-up play and stuff from the Boost victims. They're just there when they need to be at the right times. Minty now is looking to get a beautiful goal through, and he does. It's a great way to start, just like game 1, getting that first goal through. He was Minty, but trying to meet them there on the wall, and Minty, great redirect there off the back wall, and they send that one in.
Yeah, I looked away for a second, and next thing I know, it's in the net. So maybe I need to just keep my attention focused. It's a good 50 coming out from Butt Snorkeler. Raynor is able to take control, gets it over 1, tries to find it on target, but Minty's able to get it away off the sidewall. It falls down now to Duffy, but Both Duffy and Dust are missing. Yuck able to put it in the midfield, but it does get cut out. Raynor's able to stop that ball at mid. But Dust now with control gets the reset, hits off the bar. Minty able to find that one. And it seems as though Boost Starvation victims have just gelled like it means the world to them.
Yeah, big pop there on that flip reset. Almost unfortunate that if it maybe been a bit lower, it might have gone in, but nevertheless hits off the backboard, and it's a nice shot there for Minty. Assists there by Dust. Minty's been getting many of the goals here on the Boost Starvation side. So strong performance by them. And like I was saying, I'll refer back to the link up plays. They're just happening for them. They're linking up. Everything is going well for them, and they're kind of gelling maybe as a team. But Snorks are now looking to peak, and he does.
Ooh.
Um, you know, great shot there by Snorkel. Let's watch that again. Rainer taps it up, and then Snorkeler spinning through the air. Dust can't get it. Taps it in beautifully. Um, that's a great shot by Snorkeler. Just to maybe dispel a bit of confidence back into his peaking side. But maybe they don't need team plays. Maybe if they can just pull off some more solo plays like that, then everything will be fine.
Yeah, and that is an incredible shot too. Now Yuck maybe trying to find something of his own, does get the 50, isn't able to follow it up. Minty's able to take control, does get the touch around one, but Snorkeler is able to get the good 50 coming through. But no one decides to follow it up. Raynor now off the sidewall, does get the reset. Can he find something? Does get saved away by Duffy and pinched clear too, might I add. Duffy able to keep that one through. Dust trying to find the pass back. Duffy had no boost, however, couldn't find a way to get into the play. Yuck able to hit that off the ceiling. Still has the control, has another reset. Just trying to go alone, it seems. But it's just not working out well for him currently. Dust now puts that one high, follows it up. Can he find the shot? He nearly does, but Yuck's on the backboard, able to stop it. Raynor has to help him out a little bit as he seems he might have misflipped slightly. Does get a good 50 though off of Duffy. Raynor just gonna let Dust hit that one down. Snorkeler is able to control it. And Raynor just stayed up for so long, able to find another wee touch. And that maybe the redirect, he tried to go for some glory, couldn't find it though. And Dust will just have to try and get that one down. With as little boost as possible, they're living up to their names right now. Everyone on that team is just slowly losing boost over and over. But Snorkeler able to get a good save, follows it up, can he get another? He does, nearly gets it behind Minty, but not able to in time. Dust puts that one forward, Yuck able to get it to the corner, tries to find another touch, he does get it. Duffy now has to rotate back, not allow that one to go any further. Gets it out of the corner, able to flick it forward. Dust able to get a great 50 through, tries to find the second touch, can't do it, and that's a big there's two big whiffs coming out. But nothing comes of it, and now Yuck able to try tie it up. That's a great demo, but Yuck isn't able to put it home as that's a great save coming through from Minty, showing why he's a tier 1 player. Able to find a way through, he has low boost now. Can he do something on his own? Tries to go for the 50, comes through well, tries to get midfield, but no one's there to follow it up. Snorkeler is able to just pass it down to Yuck, who does get demoed for his troubles. Dust now puts it to the corner. Raynor tries to find the angle, can't find it, but Snorkeler with the dunk, tying this game up.
Yeah, it seems that his peaking have taken a small bit of a page out of the book. They're following up well on these plays, and that's a great redirect pass from Raynor and Snorkeler's second goal of the game. Definitely MVP so far of this game for his team. That one is going on net, saved by Yuck, but it's a great play from them. And that one is pushed through though, nevertheless, and it's Duffy getting his name on the board. Let's rewatch this one again here. Oh, it's unfortunate. Yuck tries to take the ball off the back wall and maybe start a play with it, but Duffy is there just to follow that one up and push that one through. And we're back to a 1 goal advantage lead here for the boost victims.
Yeah, it seems that Duffy's able to just be there when they need him most. Raynor puts that one on target. Duffy's able to get the save. Minty now puts that one through. Is it just in? It is. No one's home. And that will double their lead. Able to regain it. And with that, their goal. 55 seconds left. It is possible to come back, but with how both sides are playing, it looks like it might be a bit difficult.
Yeah, you just had Duffy. You had Snorker there up looking for the bump, and Rainer just was there trying to get the follow up, and Yuck with a bit of a, uh, you know, flying in from the last half, and no one else was there. So as soon as he ended up missing the ball, it was going to be an open net. Um, so that adds nothing but an increased lead to the boost victim side as Yuck now is looking to start this one from his back wall. Gets to flip reset 1, gets flip reset 2, tries to get that one through. Minty though saves it on the line. 30 seconds left here, and things are so far going the way of the boost victims. The Snorkeler here looks to push that one through here. Yuck tries to pass that one back mid. Back to the back left corner here. 100 boost for Duffy. Tries to take that one down, but ends up tapping it back to the middle, and that one's met by He's Peaking. Duffy now looking for a redirect. Minty as well flying in. Yuck trying to start a play. Hits it up to Rainer. Rainer tries to tap that one over to the left hand side. Should be a tap into the middle, and that should go down. And that does lead to the 2-1 game advantage series match point for the boost victims.
Yeah, and as we'd said before, or not as we said before, but it seems as though boost victims are showing up and gelling when they need to the most. Duffy able to put away some goals when it's needed, able to just show up in time. Minty, though, is showing why he is indeed a tier 1 player, able to just bring his team forward. He's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Not to say Duffy and Dust aren't doing well, but Minty is just showing his superiority in this game, and we'll see if that will carry on. They do have match point. I don't know if there will be much to help out. He's peaking right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they had a strong. The game one worked out well for them, but I think that the boost victims have just been on the upper hand since. They've been following up on those plays. They've been there for each other. They've been gelling well. Of course, as you said before, this is an SSD, and that one is just going to kind of go clean straight in. All they could do was kind of wash that one in as Dust sends that one to the middle, and Yuck is there for the follow up. Sadly, no one there but to watch that one go in. But yeah, as you were saying, these players haven't really. Some of them mightn't have played together before. They're all in different tiers of championship. Mightn't play together in different tournaments. So, at the moment, aside from that goal, I think that the boost victims have been linking up a little bit better in terms of team chemistry.
Yeah, and it seems as well there might be a little bit of a trust issue coming through with He's Peaking. Minty able to get a good 50 through. Duffy with a backflip. I don't think he wanted that. But Dust is able to keep this pressure on, try to follow it up. Yuck's able to put it off the sidewall. Minty's there though. Can he find the second? No, but Snorkeler is able to cut it out just in time. Duffy now putting it through, finds Butt Snorkeler, it nearly finds its way in. Minty's able to just about get that one away. Dust is going to have to clear it out. It's met by Yuck. Can he find something here? He nearly does, and Raynor, he can't find a way to just slip that one under the crossbar. And it's going to go back to this blue half. We'll have to see. Can Boost Starvation victims find a way back into this game? Maybe threaten a series, but that's Yuck with a great 50 coming through. Able to just push it past. And is going to find a way to double their lead and possibly bring this to game 5.
Yeah, of course. Game point here, of course. Match point for the boost victims, so obviously all to play for. They have maybe one game advantage to, as that one.
Oh no! Oh no! What?
That one is not in. So, and that one is gonna go in for the boost victims. That was a rather interesting moment, and the fact that they scored off that is even more interesting. But nevertheless, we scrapped that goal. Besides the fact that it adds one to their tally. Back to a 1-goal game here, and it does seem a bit stronger here from His Peaking. They do seem to be just controlling a bit more. They have 5 shots on the board, a little bit more offensively on the pressure, but we need to make sure that both teams kind of stay together here. They don't fall apart here as Yuck is looking to get a flip reset off that, tries to redirect that one back in. As Duffy now is looking to get off, gets the flip reset, goes for a musty flake, doesn't get the flip reset, And almost a nice shot there by Duffy. Minty looks to pass that one to the middle. Dust is there, gets the shot, saved on the line by Yuck. And that one's passed back into the middle. Dust is there, hits it into the air. And Duffy now trying to get that one through, gets a flip reset. Great bit of offensive pressure there from the boost victims. That one's looking to be sent over into the right hand side. That one's back into the middle. It's open for Raynor, and he sends that one
Oh
in.
no.
Oh, that one was just left wide open. Let's just watch that again here. Minty clears it over. No one is there in the middle for the clear, and it's a nice shot by Raynor just to hit it over Duffy's head. And that is another back to a 2-goal advantage here with just about half the game left.
An unnecessary double commits puts them into a bit spot of bother as Raynor able to push forward, gets the reset, passes it into midfield. The pass is there again. There's no shot on target though. They need to start finding their shooting boots. Otherwise, this could be a big missed opportunity that could let Boost Starvation Victims back into the game now. Dust, he has low boost, but he's able to do something with it. Yuck's able to just pop it onto the backboard, able to get that one away. Big demo coming through from Duffy. Minty's able to push it forward. Can he find another tip? He can. It hits off the crossbar, but Dust is there to clean it up. And we are back to a 1-goal lead with 1:55 left. This is very well possible for Blue Starvation Victims to take the series here.
Yeah, and it's back to the all reliable for the boost victims. That follow-up play has just served them a gem in this series, and it's a great follow-up play by them again, just to capitalize on that opportunity. When one misses, one is there for the opportunity, and Duffy now manages to clear that one on the back line. Looks to pinch that one through here as that one's up on the back wall. Raider gets a bump. The Snorkeler manages to get a touch here. They've been doing this bump play a lot so far in this series. Let's watch that one again. Up onto the backboard. Raynor actually doesn't clear Dust, manages to flip over him. But nevertheless, Dust still will have to watch that one sail over his head, and we're back again. We're going from a 1-goal game to a 2-goal game repeatedly here.
Yeah, and it seems as though that Raynor got the slightest of bumps with just messes with Dust's movement. And that's what killed him for that goal. Raynor able to push that forward off the backboard. Yuck with a big miss though. Might let Dust away. He does get it through, able to find the clear. Duffy's already up trying to meet Yuck, but isn't able to beat him out on it. He tries to go for a small ground play. Minty's able to just get that one above Butt Snorkeler, but that's a big bump, and Raynor has an open net, and this goes to a 3-goal game. We might be going to game 5.
Yeah, back at it again. Snorkeler saying goodbye to Dust. Absolutely sends him off that line. If I was Dust right now, my controller would be halfway across the bedroom. Great bump play there by Snorkeler just to clear that net and leave a big open net. Back now into a 3-goal advantage for maybe the first time in this game. And as we now proceed back into the game here, approaching the 1-minute mark here, it's getting to be a good time here for He's Peaking, managing to almost secure, should I say, this win, just to bring it to a game 5 here in this winners final. And I won't be surprised if we see these teams back again here this evening for this grand final. And 3 goals now needed for the boost victims just to bring this one back to a level game and possibly send it to overtime. But as the clock continues to go down here, we're not seeing too much pushing through. And a great save there on the line by Yuck. Minty manages to hit that one high just over the defensive line here, and in the dying moments they might see a bit of a shift in pressure here, but nevertheless 12 shots apiece here for the team. Strong offensive game from both teams, but 2 goals here, back to the 2-goal deficit with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, and I'm going to mention one of the RLCS games, K-Core versus, I believe, I can't actually remember who it was, so maybe I'm not going to mention it, but it was a very close instance of a 2-goal deficit being decimated in 3 seconds. But with that goal from Yuck, it might just be done and over for this game. Going to game 5. It's a nice redirect. Raynor forces Dust high, and Yuck's able to just put it under him.
Yeah, sometimes there's no point even as casters trying to make a point, because the other team will just score a goal and completely eradicate whatever point you're trying to make. So, nevertheless, it's back to a 3-goal lead here. I'm sure the point you're going to make was great, but nevertheless, Yuck now is looking to add another to his tally. Hat-trick hero in this game. 7 shots, 3 goals, and 6 saves. 1,000 points to his name, and that's a great performance by Yuck. getting at the ball through. Tries to get a flipper stick. Gets another one through. May as well. Why not? Add another goal. 4 goals to his name. And it's a strong performance when they needed it the most. He's peaking. They're going to game 5.
They are indeed, and it looks like it'll be an interesting affair. Both sides playing very, very well. Yuck and Minty proving why they're the tier 1 players. And we'll just have to see how it's gonna go. Both sides having a very high shot count. He's peaking with, I believe that's 14, and boost victims with 12. So it's a very high shots firing type of game, but all matters is the accuracy. Can they find the net? Are they able to find some sort of way through? And as it stands, he's peaking have just decimated boost starvation victims there. It's a 7-3 win. That is outrageous. Yuck with a cheeky little 1100 game. Just showing and proving why he deserves to be here.
Yeah, we're going now into, of course, game 5. Um, so it is do or die in this winners final. So here we go, back to all level here, back to 0-0, and the kickoff goes in favor of almost, I was going to say Minty, but he is cleared off the line as Dusty looks to redirect it back into his own net. Snorker now looking to maybe capitalize on an opportunity here in the middle of the field. Does hit it through, but now Dust hits it high into the air. Rainier is going to send that one down. Sends it across the field now to Yuck, who tries to get the 100 boost in the corner. Manages to get it. Maybe he can start something from here. Gets to the ceiling, gets a touch, gets another flip, gets the ball through. Oh, cleared on the line here. And it's a big miss from Snorkler. Can Duffy get it in? Yes, he can. Capitalizing on that opportunity. Big miss again, like we saw in game number 1 from Snorkler. Not able to get that one through. And it's a great shot from Duffy just to hit it slightly higher than Rainier was going to be. That's a great start here for the Boots victims, like they have started in so many of the games that they have won with a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, it seems as though that was extremely needed after that 7-3 loss, but it's not gonna matter. Raynor is able to tie it up immediately after Minty just maybe overthought the play a little. We've seen the save come through, couldn't find a way down. Neither of his teammates able to help him out a bit. And with that, it's a very, very quick equalizer. And boost starvation victims are just gonna want to maybe try to get their lead back. Otherwise, this could be a GG easy.
And now we have Yuck trying to push that one through. And a big thing to note, obviously, with that play as well, as we saw once again Snorkler trying to just get that demo on the true. Unfortunately, Minty wasn't able to make. There was no contact on that occasion, but even if there is no contact, he still try to get that one through. And Yuck trying to just go low with the try to bait out the flick. And Snorkler now looking to make a play of his own. That one goes back to Rainier. We should have a little time to maybe pop that one up to Yuck, who gets a touch on the ball. I hear Snorkler up. He's not up. It's someone else. Dusty now looking to clear. Duff looking to clear that one up into the air. Hits it up to the middle. Yuck is there. That just needs to push this one through. Can he get it through? Tries to use the underside of his car to push it through as Rainier now hits that one down to the left-hand side. 100 boost is taken by Dust. Yuck has to go back and look for a little bit more. And this game has now turned into a boomer ball affair. Back and forward play here as Yuck manages to get the boost and work the play up here as Rainier hits it up off the side wall. Minty waiting for boost and still is waiting for boost on that backside. And so far, 1 goal apiece, but definitely the stronger offensive side here from his peaking 7 shots, 5 shots alone from Yuck. So just trying to get that one through, and he finally does. Gets it through in the end, adding another to his tally.
That is an incredible play coming through from Yuck. Just finds a way to get past Duffy. Uses the flip reset as a little bit of a delay against Minty, and just finds a way under him. Able to bring this to a 1-goal lead for his side. Minty now pushes it off into the midfield. Dust is there waiting. Just can't get a good touch off of it. Straight down to Yuck, who clears it through. Able to find Duffy. He finds Dust. Minty there trying to do something with it. Dust nearly finds the angle, and it just about it goes off target. Minty's already up. Duffy there hits down into Minty. Dust is able to try and find something, puts it back into the midfield. Can anyone find the net here? It's not happening. Yuck's able to just clear that one through, finds the pinch to get it away, and so far, looks like he's peaking or just about able to control the pressure. They're surviving rather than just soaking it in. But hey, what works works. Yuck's able to get a good save there. Able to find the touch past one. And big double commits coming through as well from both sides. Now, Snorkeler's able to get a good bump on Minty to let Yuck get a good clear. Dust punts that one forward. Tries to find another touch. Yuck's on the backboard already. Gets it away. Can he find a way through? He's just trying to avoid the bump there from Minty. Dust is able to cut him out then. Duffy tries to do something with it, but it just falls straight to Raynor. That one nearly creeps its way in. And Dust and Minty, they have a double commit coming through the attempt for a clear, and it doesn't work out in their favor. Duffy's able to just push that one away. Has no boost though, and still finds a good 50. Tries to maybe get there again, but Snorker's able to cut him out first. Raynor now. Can he find this one through? Finds the pass, and that's an own goal coming through. He won't want to look at that one back. Dust, what are you doing?
Yeah, just looking to get a bit of speed there and manages to only add speed to the goal. Hits that one in, redirects it in. I was just going to comment on the possession. The possession is 60-40 right now, of course, going in favor of his peaking. And we've seen them just every other game has been so close to the 50-50 mark, being slightly over, slightly under from each team, but clear just offensive dominance here from the his peaking side, just managing to get that 2-goal advantage here, and it's just a strong game here by Yuck as well, getting that goal through. That's a demo by Raynor, utilizing that play that they've used so many times, increasing that lead to 3 goals, and yes, what's there to say? It's been just a great piece of play here by them, just getting that demos through and getting that goal and increasing it to a 3-goal lead.
And it's just gonna, it seems as though what was working for Boost Starvation Victims isn't working anymore, as there was a team bump coming through. Dust is able to pick up the corner boost. Yuck's able to carry this one over though. Minty's able to cut it out just in time. Finds another touch, but it just seems to fall straight to Buzznorgler, who gets a 50 off Dust, but that one could just fly it in. It does, and there is still a chance to come through. And I'm realizing now, the game I was mentioning before, it was not anything got to do with K-Core. It was NIP, Ninjas in Pyjamas, and WIP, Work in Progress. NIP were up 4-2 with 3 seconds left. WIP found a goal, nearly, and I mean so very nearly, found another off of a kickoff, and nearly put it to overtime. I'm wondering, can they do the same now with 10 seconds left? 2-goal disadvantage. That one does fly through. Snorkeler is able to find it, but that looks like it is just the game. And we will see he's peaking in the grand final, although Duffy does get a bit of a consolation goal. Too bad it's just a few seconds too late. And he's peaking relax are going through to the grand final. We will see Boost Starvation Victims in the lower final later on. And just a good game from them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, strong performance. I think they really linked up well there towards the end. The bump plays and the demo plays really played out well in their favor. It worked out well. Solo plays as well were a big factor of his peaking. Some great solo plays from Snorkeler and from Yuck, of course. So, and you know, we expect these plays. We expect to see these standout plays from players like Yuck, but to see Snorkeler, of course, do it on the big stage as well, of course, is obviously great to see as well. So great redirect backboard by him. So yeah, so first team through to the grand final, and that is going to be his peaking.
Yeah, and it was a great series. And next we will have the lower finals. Be Boost Starvation Victims versus Connacht Car Control. So we will see you in a few minutes, and be sure to join us again.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Horror Ireland stream. We are into our losers final. We just saw He's Peak and Relax make it to the grand final, beating Boost Starvation Victims 3-2 in a quite good series, back and forth series in terms of games. Boost Starvation Victims, of course, are back up again now. They are back into another game if they're to make it to the grand final. They are up against Connacht Car Control. So as I said earlier, Boost Starvation Victims, Minty, Dust, and Duffy, and Connacht Car Control is Lucapo, who came second in the last SSD, um, Vez, and Hanini. So we've seen Boost Starvation Victims already, to Zeke. What are we expecting from Connacht Car Control?
Honestly, I could see this becoming a slight. I see it's a difficult show today because Vezitu is. He's normally on PC. He's currently on console, so for him, he's a little bit nerfed. Hanini, one of the higher tier Champo players again. I believe he's, if I remember right, he's like GC1. Um, Vezitu has hit GC3, I believe, on PC, and then Lucapo, again, a very, very good player. Will probably show why he's tier 1. I would say it could be a case of who will be the two best tier 1 players, because Duffy, Hanini, they're kind of similar level. Vezitu and Dust, I don't know if they're the same level, but I'm just going to assume anyway. Um, so we'll see how it goes. I say this could end up being a very, very close call. As we see now, getting into this game one, that kickoff pinches straight to the corner. Gabo's able to take control. Minty now cuts it off. Vezitu just trying to catch it in the corner, not able to. Minty cuts him off quickly. Vezitu pushes it forward. Dust now has to take it in the corner. He has low boost, not able to do much with it. Can't find the touch. Bumps Duffy out the way, but is able to pick it up, pick up the corner boost. Minty's able to clear it out. Finds Dust in the midfield. Might be able to try find something, put it into the midfield. Vizitu's able to clear that one away. Minty just takes control in the air, pushes it forward, finds Dust, gets cut out immediately by Lucapo. Duffy pushes that one, trying to find Dust, can't do it, as Lucapo now tries to just fake challenge it. Does get a good 50 as well on Duffy, tries to follow it up. Can he find the pass? No one's there to follow it up. Hanini just pushes that one away. Vezitu now in the corner, just trying to shadow him. Gets a way to push it through. Lucapo now up on the corner, up on the sidewall. Finds the touch, doesn't get a reset, not able to find any bumps or anything, which is a little unfortunate. Vezitu just pushes it past Minty, gets bumped for his troubles though. Lucapo finds a way into the midfield, can't find the shot as Minty clears that one far. Hanini will just push it back. We're playing a game of ping pong.
Yeah, I mean, we know what to expect a little bit from the Boost Victims, obviously having watched the best of 5 series from them. Um, we can expect a lot of kind of follow-up plays, when when the ball hits the crossbar or anything like that. So we know what to expect from them, but we're not sure what to expect from Connacht at the moment. We just need to see how they play, I think. Obviously, a very strong team. It's a great goal from Minty just to start that one off. But obviously, he's peaking with Yuck. Obviously, it's a very strong team that they went toe to toe with. So we just need to see how strong Connor can put up a battle against this team that's already gone toe to toe with one of the best.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that anyway. As that kickoff goes in the way of Minty, Hanini is able to stop it in time though, as Duffy just takes control, finds way past one, can't find another. Hanini is able to cut in time. It falls to Duffy, Vezitu is able to clear it away, just gives it away to Minty. Lucapo pushes that one forward. Dust is able to push it into the corner, but Vezitu was waiting. Hanini now. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication between Lucapo and Hanini there. But Lucapo finds the reset, finds another, finds the shot, but Minty's able to get there just in time. And finds the clear out. Vizitu's going to meet it, as Dust not able to get the touch. Duffy's able to clear it away. Dust into the corner, finds Minty, Vizitu's there. Lucapo's able to take control of it, and gets demolished for his troubles. But Dust now having to make the save, does get it, finds a way onto the backboard as well, just to give himself a little bit of an easy recovery. Hanini now finds the shot. Duffy is able to get there. Bezitu and Duffy just pinch that one far as Minty takes control over Dust. Pinches that one side. Dust is able to follow it up and Minty's already up for that ball. Finds the touch, can't find anything else though, and Hanini's able to clear it away.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of shots here on the board, 4-4 apiece, but all important goal so far is for the boost victims, that early goal from Minty, just to add some clarity so far in this game. And now we have Hanini now looking to get that one over. Does get it over, but no one is there. Federvalov with Vitisu is looking to try and get back onto that one, chain dashing back. Hanini now up for this one, gets one flip reset, gets another, tries to get it through Dust, and Lucapo is now trying to start this one. That one should just be a follow-up. Oh, and Dust hits it back in towards the middle, similar to a play earlier that we saw on their line, and it doesn't go in again. Oh my god, I wouldn't be surprised now if, just like earlier, they end up scoring off of this play. No, not on this occasion. As Lucapo now gets a flip reset, tries to push that one through. It is pushed through, maybe with a bit of help. Maybe with a bit of help. Let's watch that again here. Dust goes up for the ball, gets off the back wall. Yeah, Dust pushes that one through. Would have dropped from the line otherwise. Lucapo will thank his graces for that one, and as they manage to get one goal on the board, it's all they need. We're back in a level game.
Yeah, Dust is feeling unfortunate, but it seems we have an own goal on the other side. As Vizito not able to find a good 50 from Duffy. He just pushes it slightly out the way, and Vizito just sends that one into his own half, into his own net. We're at a 2-1 game. We have a minute left. We'll see. Can Boost Starvation Victims, or sorry, not Boost Starvation Victims, I'm lying. Car Control. Can they find a way through? Minty now. Just trying to find the midfield, not able to. Lucapo has the shot on. Duffy's able to get there in time. Dust has to reverse. Vizitu's already beat him to it. Minty just tries to push that one away. Was a little awkward. Hanini nearly finds the angle. Can't put it on target, however, and Duffy will just push that one into the midfield. Dust leaves it for Minty, faking out Hanini. Vizito is able to get the touch. Gives it to Lucapo, who just decides, you know what, I'm taking control of this matter. Dust, though, it leaves the net open, and Duffy will happily take a free goal. It's his second of the series.
Yeah, a little bit too pushed up there for Vitizu. Just a little bit too far up on that one. It manages to get that one just over all their heads and increases that goal lead to two goals here in the dying seconds here of game number one. Now Lucapo here looking to push that one through, gets a demo for his troubles. And Hanini now looking to keep that one up, side flips. That one is going back. Minty trying to push that one through here. Duffy is up. Lucapo meets it. Doesn't land on the 100 boost, but does control his car and get it. That one is still up. Lucapo trying to get a touch on it. Hits it up into the middle. Vitizu gets another touch there. Oh, and Hanini should have been there for that, and he wasn't. Oh, unfortunate. It wouldn't have been much in the end other than a consolation goal, but would have been a nice play just to pass it around there, that back line. And boost victims here take a strong 3-1 lead here. Maybe could have been 3-2 in those last dying seconds, but a 3-1 lead here in this. I believe it's game number. It's going to be a best of 5 for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a best of 5 here in this game number 1.
Yeah, and you have to say, Boost Victims, they're showing why they were in that upper final. Able just kind of keep it away. They had fewer shots by a fairly large margin as well. But what matters is the accuracy, and they had their shooting boots on. Duffy able to go 2 for 2, 100% score rate. So we'll have to see if Car Control can find a way back, because they're going to need to quickly. Vizito and Hanini just need to step up a little bit, as it seems out of the lower tiered players, Duffy's taking control.
Yeah, strong performance from Duffy. 2 goals. It's good to get that through. Moving now, of course, into game number 2. Strong start for the Boots victims, but it's still all to play for in this losers final. One goes home, one goes to the grand final, and one could be facing the team that they already have faced in the winners final. But nevertheless, will He's peaking, be facing boost victims again, or will they be facing a new opponent in Connacht control? Starting now, game number 2, and that's an easy shot for Hanini, switching things around this time with Connacht starting off strong this time. And yeah, it's a double miss. Not a great start after winning game 1, but nevertheless, Hanini gets that one in, and that is going to be a first goal here and a game lead in game number 2.
Yeah, and that is a very unnecessary double commit, both of them missing. But Minty now able to take control of this. Lukapo has to stay back, does play it well. Duffy's already on top of it, but gets beat out, and that's just flowing in. Lukapo able to get a great 50 off of Duffy, and it's just a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, 2 goals in 17 seconds is not really what you want to see if you are indeed boost starvation victims, especially after that game 1 win. But we're here now, so we'll have to see how it plays out. It does go to their corner. Vizitu trying to pounce on it immediately. Duffy's able to clear that one away. Doesn't get a good touch though. And Lukapo has a free ball. Can he find the bump? He does get it. And that one might just creep in, but Minty's able to get the save off the line. And Duffy's able to get a good save as well, coming through. Lukapo taking control, keeping the pressure on. Can he find the pass midfield? He can't. Dust is able to put it out away just in time. Minty now able to take control, puts it in the air. Can he find something? No more touches coming through from him or Hanini. Lukapo's able to push us forward. Dust just meets him in the sky. Duffy's able to keep that one away. Hanini takes to the sky. Can he do something with this? He's not able to. Dust is able to cut him out in time. Vizitu off the sidewall, finds the backboard, not able to find the pass, but that works out just about as this play slows down. It's a great demo coming through from Duffy, but Vizitu is able to clear it up just in time. Vizitu just pushing it forward. That's a big miss coming out from Duffy, but Dust is able to keep it out just in time. And we're wondering if we can start seeing some pressure coming through for boost starvation victims rather than them having to just survive.
Yeah, it's strong performance here by Connacht. Once again, here going to be pushing this play out, and there's not really many back, is there? I mean, like, they do push up strong when they go, and I suppose that does aid to their ability for the follow-up of the goal. That one drops down for Hanini, and Tizu now is going to try and hit that one in, but not a great touch on it. Lukapo trying to slow that one down as meets in the air by Hanini. This will be a clear for Minty into the middle of the field. Duffy tries to get that one through, but Lukapo, easy touch for him. Gets the flip. Not a lot of boost now on this ball. Should try and go for that 100 boost in the top right corner. Now, Minty now looking to start another play here, but Lukapo pinches it off the ceiling over to Vitizu, and Dust now looking to try and clear that one up onto the field. Lukaku once again with another save there on the line, gets a flick reset, gets it up, but once again, just on that occasion, just not enough boost to make a play happen.
Yeah, Dust, he didn't get that corner boost, so he isn't able to do too much, but finds Minty just about. Lukaku was able to get the save, pushes that one onto the sidewall, able to keep this one steady in the air. Can he find another touch? It just lays it off onto Minty, who gets to clear out. Hanini's alone, he has to make this safe, does about getting there in time. That net's just open, and Hanini able to find the target, and Lukaku trying to get that steal, but Hanini showing why he is a very high champion tier player. Able to just about get that angle. That's a ghost hit coming out from Lukaku. He tried so hard to get that steal, and it makes it 3-0 in game 2. This isn't looking good for boost starvation victims, but that, as I say that, Minty able to get the kickoff goal just about with no boost. I'm not sure what Hanini was thinking here. He thinks just turn back around, and it just leads to such an unfortunate event, giving Minty an open net.
Yeah, just to pull back to that previous goal, it's just so they're pushing up so far, boost victims, and it's cost them like 2 goals now. How far that they're have been, pushed up. So it's just, I'm not sure about the positioning or what, but they're pushing up really far, and it's leading to a lot of open nets. And we saw it earlier from the pinch from Lukaku. It's just making plays kind of easy at the moment for Connacht, as they're looking to pass that one through here. And we know that it works. We've seen them win games before based off goals that they've done from pushing up and managing to get that follow up in. But at the moment, it's not working to their advantage. They're pushing up too much, and it's leading to easy opportunities here. Sanini should look for the bump. Great save on the line by Minty there, and Minty now looks to clear that one up through. Lukaku, solid as always, is in the back line, looking to restart another play.
Yeah, and you get takes the skies, finds the reset, plays it low, ends up accidentally bumping Vizzy, who does get the demo, just kind of messing up the rotations for Boost Starvation victims. Duffy and Dust went up at the same time. Duffy does get the clear out, but Lukapo pounces on it immediately, tries to keep it going, not able to, but Vizito finds that touch off of the corner. Dust will just try to take control, can't. Big miss is coming out. Minty's able to clear that one through. Hits off the backboard, no one was there, and that's just in! This has become a very close game too, as Minty gets the clear forward. It's a big miss from Lukapo, and Hanini not able to get the save, and he just sneaks it in just behind the left post.
Yeah, I mean, 26 seconds left. There's still time for the Boost victims to potentially give them match point here. Lukapo now is up in the air, looking to meet Minty, who's hit that one back into the air. It's back. It's going to be back in the Boost victim side, but Dust is trying to hit that one into the middle. Tries to get a bump on the play. Lukapo shuts that play down quickly. It's Minty, doesn't get any connection with it on this occasion. Lukapo now tries to take that one low. That one is going to drop and go down. And we're going here into game number 3. One game apiece.
Yeah, and that is very well needed for car control. Just about able to survive through the skin of their teeth though, however, I will put that out. Just 2 big mistakes coming out from Boost Starvation victims. And it's just unfortunate for Minty having to pull his weight as hard as he is. But at the same time, on the other side, so is Lukapo. So we'll have to see how it goes going into game 2. Boost Starvation victims wanting to find a way to bounce back. So we'll see we'll see how it goes anyway, and hopefully we get a good series on our hands anyway.
Yeah, it's nice to see a level series once again, but as you said, strong performance from Minty, but just wasn't enough in the end. 3 saves, but I think it's Lukapo is kind of all over the field. He's always kind of back. I can see um, when there's only one person back, you can see that Lukapo is there just to start those plays again. But we just need to watch the Boost victims here and just make sure they don't push up as much as they do before, because it caught them a lot in that previous game. It really did not work to their advantage. You need to make sure they work on those rotations and make sure they keep them clean.
Yeah, and Dust able to just try find that one in midfield. Duffy's able to put it through as well, but nothing comes of it as Lukapo takes to the skies. Can he do something with this? He does get the touch and the dunk, and that is just incredible coming out from Lukapo. Minty not able to do much, finds a save, but it just goes straight back to Lukapo, and that makes it 1-0, 17 seconds in.
Yeah, so there was enough for Minty to get that save. Hanini was chasing him as well in that net, so he managed to avoid him and get the save, but it wasn't enough. Lukapo now with 100 boost gets the flip, has made it into the other half, tries to get that one through, but it's met by Duffy. Duffy now is once again on the ball, looking to push that one through here, but Batizu is going to be there for that one. Minty now up in the air, trying to push that one through. Lukapo hits it in the air, and a great clear, but that one's back over to the left hand side. Duffy now should try and drop that one in, but Lukaku ends that one in its tracks. Still now in the Connacht side as Minty is in the air, but he gets bumped. Can he get back down to it? No, he can't. Lukaku with the 100 boost. Can he start a play here? Gets the flip up to the air, gets onto the back wall, tries to drop it down, and Hanini unfortunately gets the backflip. That one looks like it's about to sail in, and it's saved on the line by Minty once again, saving it on the line. Duffy now looking to push that one through here. Minty again on the right side, meeting Batizu and missing the ball. Everyone is missing the ball. That one is going back over into the side of the Boost victims, and yeah, very back and forth play here. from the start, but nevertheless, Connacht here, after winning their previous game, are coming out strong so far.
Yeah, and both sides are looking well, to be fair to them. But Minty and Lukaku, they just look outstanding as it stands currently, showing why they're tier 1. As Hanini pops that one over, Lukaku trying to play it low, not able to, Duffy's able to cut it out, has the time, not the boost however, and Minty will take control of it, gives it back to Duffy, but no one's there for the pass. Lukaku, we know how dangerous he can be, but Minty's able to make the save, Vizitu's there, and that one will roll into the bottom left corner, as Vizitu able to pull his way in this game 3, making it 2-0. 3 minutes left on the clock. Dust and Minty just not able to find their footing there to make the save, and that will be a very, very needed goal for Connacht's car control.
Yeah, great placement just to slot that into that bottom left corner. Dust could only watch, didn't know which way it was going, but slotted it into the bottom left and it went perfectly in. And Lukaku now hits that one to the air. Maybe kind of passes it to Minty. Minty now trying to get another, just a pushing through play on that. And Lukaku now, not a lot of boost to work with here. 21 boost is met by the boost victims player. And now Dust, Minty now, apologies, trying to get that one through. Lukaku now should get the boost. Will try to start another play. Goes off the ceiling. Will try and flip that one down. Doesn't get another touch. Might go for the bump. Goes for the fake. And Dust now looking for a demo. But now, Duffy now looking to start that play here. Minty facing, unfortunately, the wrong way. Dust looking to pinch that one through here. Now it's Lukaku trying to push that one through. Tries to go low. Tries to get it in. And unfortunately can't get it through on that occasion. These solo plays from Lukaku off the sidewall or from the ground are really helping kind of push this play through, and if there can someone be there for the follow-up, this can work very well in their favor. That one is looking to go through again here, and yeah, I mean, pressure is going so far pretty well in favor of Connacht here as Lukaku looking for a redirect off the sidewall.
Yeah, and Vizitu will just clear that one away. Minty able to keep it away off the backboard. Lukaku can take control, goes to the sky, gets the reset but gets bumped in the process. Hanini gets a 50 out. Vizitu, can he do something with this? He goes up, tries to maybe find the double, not able to get the touch, leaves it for Lukaku, who gets the shot, but Minty's able to keep it off the save. Hanini as well, his shot saved by Dust. And that is just an unfortunate tale of events for Connacht Car Control. Granted they are 2-0 up, but they would have loved to get the third. Lukaku plays that one low, plays it back for Hanini. Can he read it off the sidewall? He can't. Dust takes it high, tries to get over Vizitu, but he's up immediately, able to take that one down. Lukaku hits it off the sidewall. Hanini kind of just stops in his tracks as he knew he was getting beat. That one nearly finds its way in. Vizitu is able to pinch it away. Minty finds a pass to Duffy. He can't find the shot on target. And from the looks of things, this just isn't going well for Boost Starvation victims.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all in favor of Connacht. A dominant performance here by Minty on their team, almost 700 points and 7 saves. He's really putting in overtime here for this Boost victim side, but 30 seconds left here on the clock, and it's once again in the side of the Boost victims as Minty out looking to start that one play. That one's up. Lukaku though manages to get a read on that, gets another flip reset. Hanini now manages to push that one through here, looking to start a play here with 10 seconds left here, looking to push that one through here. Battisti might have gotten it through, and he did, and a beautiful play here just to push that one through here off the sidewall, just get that Doomsday through. Let's watch that one again here. Gets it through, goes to push it through, and yeah, just manages to squeeze that one through here. Minty not able to save it on the line, and yeah, that's a great piece of play there by Battisti, just to extend that lead and shut down any possible attempts of a win here. And this is going to be a match point game in game number 3 here going forward.
Yeah, Connacht Car Control, you can tell they were just all over Boost Starvation victims this game. It just seems as though they've decided to turn it up a notch, and Boost Starvation victims, Minty cannot 1v3 this game. It's just not happening for him. He needs some help from Dust and Duffy, otherwise this is just going to be game, set, and match. As we've seen there, Minty, 7 saves. Just trying to keep his team alive. He can't do everything, you know? And it's just been unfortunate for him. Connacht Car Control just all over them that game. Boost Starvation Victims, they need to find something. Otherwise, GG's rip. Have a good, well, I was going to say have a good fly home, but they're already home. So there's not much really we could say there.
Have a good trip to bed, I suppose, at this
Suppose.
hour. We're
Yeah.
almost approaching 10 o'clock. So and we're still yet to have the grand finals here. Um, so nevertheless, here moving on to our game number 4, I believe we are at now. So yeah, going on to game number 4 here, and it is match point for Connacht car control here. Can Lukapo, Hanini, and Vitizu make it to this grand finals? And that one is going to start
Oh
off strong with
no.
a kickoff goal for Hanini.
That is not a good start if you are Boost Starvation Victims. That's not what you needed to see. Duffy missing the kickoff and Minty not able to react in time for the touch. 2 seconds in, already a goal down. They're gonna need something fast, otherwise, as you said, have a good sleep. Good night, Vizito. Trying to just push that one through, can't find a way. Dust is able to just kind of push it away, maybe find some sort of way through. Vizito, big miss coming through. Lukaku able to push it forward. Duffy now, trying to keep the pressure on, not able to. Minty's able to take control, finds a way past the demo, gets up high, and Nini's not able to get there and get the touch, but does get a good bump. Does find the 50 there, goes straight out to Lukaku, who can't find a way to get it around Dust, who's just waiting on the backboard there. Duffy finds that shot forward, Vizitu's able to get the save, maybe a little bit of stab padding to get that epic save. Dust with the reset finds the shot, and Nini's able to get the save, but no one's there for the follow-up. Hanini now on it, 0 boost, tries to find a 50, not a horrible one, but it just falls straight to Dust. Lukapo able to take control, gets a little bit dunked by Dust, and will get the demo just to keep this one forward. We know how dangerous he is in the air. Dust does cut him out though, just about in time. Panini pushes it forward. Minty now finds a way to get a shot on target anyway, but Lukaku is able to push it away. He starts another attempt on low boost, but Dust is able to cut him out. Minty's already up, finds the beat. Vizito just waiting nice and patiently, but Dust gets the shot and it does find its way in. Lukaku not able to save it this time, and that is a good way to come back and equalize this game 4.
Yeah, nice pop up there by Minty, and Lukapo just not able to save that on the goal line. And 3 minutes and 30 seconds left here, all level in this do or die game for Boost Victims.
Yeah, Lukaku just taking it slow, gets it over Dust, but gets bumped. Duffy trying to find a bump of his own, not able to. Hanini though misses the ball. Lukaku able to find the 50, able to get it around. Finds a way past another. Minty's already there though. Gets the 50 with Vizito. Duffy, another 50 coming through. It's just becoming 50 central. As Dust, another 50 coming through. Nearly a 1 there, but Hanini just, I suppose it was Dust breaking it. And Nini's able to push it away. Dust, it falls to him, and that is a slot coming through from Dust. Finds the upper 90 off the post. You couldn't get more top corner if you asked.
Yeah, perfect shot there by Dust. It just slightly corrects itself in there. You can hear the sound effect off the post. Great shot there by Dust just to push that one through here. Strong performance by him in game number 2 here. 2 goals to his name and 4 shots. 50% conversion rate. As Minty now looking to add another one to that. That one drops down, but Lukaku, unlike the other, is there to clear that line. Dust now looking to hit that one up high. That one is going to drop down. Minty is going to start it. Unable to, oh, someone's cleared on the line here, but there's no one there to follow it up. And Lukaku now looking to just clear that one out. No boost to his name. Tries to get the flick through. Can't on this occasion, and the rules now have been reversed, and this is going to be if Boost Victims can maintain this strong performance that they have in this game, we will be going to game 5.
Yeah, and it will be a very needed game 4 win for them, but there's still 2 minutes on the clock. The game isn't over. Lukaku gets over 1. Minty's able to make the save on low boost. Hanini tries to get the dunk, not able to. Minty just takes the play forward. Vizito gets that one away from Duffy. Dust gets the pop and the dunk. But Lucapo gonna cut it out. Vizito takes control, tries to get it around Dust and Duffy, but not able to. As Duffy, is a poor attempt at a pinch there. He misses the ball completely. Minty gets the reset, gets cut out by Lucapo. Dust pushes that off to the sidewall. Vizito clears that one forward. Lucapo tried to find a miracle touch, not able to as he got bumped away from the play. Minty can take this from the backboard in the air. Can he do much with it? Goes to the sidewall, gets another touch, just tries to pounce on that one, gets the 50, goes out to Dust, but he doesn't commit to the play. And it's going to be a nice counter attack coming through for Connor Card Control. He nearly finds the angle, but it gets cleared out by Minty, and Duffy's already pounced on top of it and gets the 50 with Hanini. Dust finds a way past one. Lucapo has to be there, gets the touch, goes to the sidewall, got the 100 boost. Can he do much with it? Finds the pinch out to Hanini, and Hanini's not able to put the shot on target though, and Minty's able to get that one away. Duffy clearing that one forward just on top of it all. Finds it into the corner. Duffy able to find the shot on target. Lucapo's able to make the save. Vizito pushes forward. Can he do something with this? He tries to maybe find the pass midfield. Not able to. Minty pushes it away. Still in this final third. If Connor Car Control can find some sort of way through, it's going to need to be now. And Dust pushes that one forward. Lucapo's on the backboard, able to make the touch. Gets past Duffy. Can he find a way past Dust? No. Dust is able to counterplay him very easily, and Nini clears that one forward. Dust puts it to the other side. Lucapo finds the touch. Can he find another? Not able to. Nini trying to find the bumps. Vizito keeps that one high. 2 seconds. They need something now, otherwise it will be game 5. We are going as it is dropped to the ground. And Dust pulling his weight this game, able to get the MVP off of Minty. But look at that from Connor Car Control. Lucapo 573, and it's just not working out for them in the way they wanted to that game. They had so much pressure, but no goals. They even had less shots, surprisingly, even though I believe they would have had more pressure.
Yeah, I mean, 13 shots from the boost victims. Very strong game there. And Lucapo, of course, 5 saves to his name. Doing strong there on the defense. But yeah, good pressure there from the boost victims, just when they needed it the most, just to push that one through here and maybe swing momentum uh, in the favor of the boost victims, who have not only gone through one game 5 but are about to go through another. And this is not even we're not even at the grand finals yet. So there's still all to be played for here in this game number 5. It's do or die time here for both teams, as we're just waiting for everyone here to join the lobby. So everyone is joining, everyone's getting ready here as we approach game number 5. To Zeke, take it away.
Yeah, and game 5, lower finals. Whoever wins this faces he's peaking relax. Vizito takes control in the corner, not able to do much with it. That's a big miss coming out from Minty though. You wouldn't expect that from him. Lucapo just clears that one forward. Dust might be able to, but he can't get back in time. That's an early lead again for Connor Car Control, but we see this last game. It could very well go down the drain very quickly, so they're going to need to maintain it rather than just... They may need to add another goal rather than just settling for that 1-0 lead.
Yeah, starting off strong here again, and I believe from that round they got their 1 goal as well at the start of the last game, and that ended up being 2-1 to the boost victims, so we're not going to write anyone off this early now, as Dust hits that one to the middle. Lucapo now looking to get a pinch. That one is pinched. Doesn't get through. Almost gets through. Great attempt at a pinch there by Lucapo. Almost gets that one through. Lucapo now once again on the ball, looking to push that one through. Meets Dust in the air. Vitizu now is looking to hit that one up. Tries to get a flick through. That one is floating in the air of the boost victim side. And I'm not sure what happened there on the defensive line, but I don't think Connor Car Control are going to complain in the slightest. Minty looking to work a play here, and just hits under Duffy's car, and kind of ends up redirecting straight into the Connor Car Control offensive player, and that one goes through, and that's going to be another goal for Connacht Car Control, leading them to a 2-goal advantage here in this game number 5. And it's a strong start for them as Minty is trying to get all over in this defensive line, trying to get as many bumps as they possibly can here. Dust now looking to start this play straight to Lukaku, met by Minty. Minty, just a little bit of boost to his name, up in the air. Lukaku gets to clear, tries to just push this one through, and it does. Is anyone there to follow it? Minty is there to meet it, just cuts off Hanini. Tizu now looking to wait for that one to drop. No one's there in the middle. Lukaku is not there. It's up to Dust now to redirect this one in. That one goes out strong. Minty try to get another redirect, tries to get the tap down, it doesn't go. That one drops over to the left hand side. Now that one now is looking to be hit up towards the Dust, is going to be back there just to get a boomer touch on that. Starts off in the air. Will he go for a flip reset? Yes, he does. Tries to go low. Lukaku saves it. Is Minty there for the follow? No, it's saved by Lukaku on the line, as it is so many times in this series. He's looking to go no. Hinini not looking for the bump. Maybe should have. Only Duffy left in the net there. Could have been an opportunity to maybe take him out of the play. Now Batizu is on that back wall. Tries to drop it down. Minty taps it in, and Dust though. They both up in the air at the same time. Maybe communication is just getting a little bit flustered in their VC at this moment. Now the ball is sent over to Minty, who's trying to make this one here. Tries to get the fake through. No one gets to it. Dust just a little bit too far over on this left hand side. As now Duffy sends that one into the air. Hanini is there. Will they get another touch? No, they do not. But they do hit it down towards the middle of the field. Is anyone there for it? Batizu is there, but he is met by Minty.
Ooh, that's a big miss coming through, and it just about doesn't find its way into the net, making it a 3-0 lead. As it does get cleared away, Duffy puts it forward into the corner. Lukaku able to take control. Can he do something with this? He pushes too far away from the ball, and Minty will pick up the corner boost. Takes to the skies. Can he do something? There's a team pinch coming through, and Hanini just about makes the save off onto the crossbar. And that is a lifeline coming through from Connacht Car Control. But it doesn't matter, as Dust able to make the play happen. Finds the reset. Finds the reset. Goes off the floor. Finds the reset then off onto the backboard. And gets a great shot through to bring this lead down to 2-1.
Yeah, great piece of play there. And that's a fantastic save by Hanini on that line. Just fling himself across the net to get that one through here. And Minty gets it in. Minty gets it in. It is now all level here in this game number 5. Dust now gets a beautiful pass over to Minty. And I think maybe it was a bit of a bump between Lukaku and Hanini. But nevertheless, two great back-to-back plays there from the boost victims. And they've gone from going 2-0 down this game to being all level here in the dying moments here of this game number 5. They're looking to be back in this grand finals. They want another chance. They want another shot at his peaking after that game 5 loss just earlier this evening. Now, Lukaku is looking to send them to the grand final as Duffy now hits that one off to the side. Tizu tries to get another touch to that one. Was going for a bump. Hanini now looking to push that one through here. That one is a soft touch to Minty. Looking to get a flick. Gets it over, but it's met by Lukaku in the air. He'll get that 100 boost. That one is up onto the back wall. Hanini, though, not getting to it on that occasion, but Dust is met by Lukaku. And they need to make sure that they don't overextend now in these dying moments of the game. It's a bump, and it's a miss by Hanini. Oh, it's a crucial miss on the line. Oh, let's just watch that back one more time. Minty gets the play here, gets a good bump, and Hanini, after that great save earlier, doesn't make contact with it, and boost victims with 50 seconds left on the clock have crawled back and managed to get 3 on the board. It's now all up to Connacht Car Control to bring this back to a level game in the dying seconds of this game, and it might be a chance. Batizu just needs to hit it in, and he does. We're back level in this game 5. This game is so back and forth to Zeke, but yeah, this could go to overtime, but anything can happen. Any small play can just end up on the other side of the goal, but so far we're looking at maybe a potential overtime.
This is great entertainment, folks. This is why you need to tune in all the time. As it is, that is incredible drama to come through. It's off the top. Fizito found the touch, but couldn't just about turn it into a goal. Minty gets around one. Can he get around another? He gets 50'd by his teammate, and Dust able to get the shot, but Fizito's there. Lukapo able to push it forward, but Duffy stops him in his tracks with a pinch. Minty pushes it off the backboard. Lukapo clears it away. And as the seconds count down, will we see a last second goal, or will we be going to overtime in game 5? Fizito pushes it down, Minty's able to get the touch. Lukaku stays back, not letting anything happen in the last seconds. Minty in the air. Can he find another? Lukaku cuts it out just about in time. Duffy hits the post, and we go to overtime in game 5. 1 goal, 1 game, and you will be going to the grand finals. It all depends here and now. As we see Fizito, immediate pressure coming through. Lukaku can't find a pass to the two of them. Minty clears it out, gets a second touch, pushes it to the corner. Hanini's waiting at the backboard, takes control, goes to the air, finds the 50 off Dust. Lukaku's already there. Can he find something here? Gets 2 50s off. Fizito makes the shot, but Minty gets such a good save off the line. It plays it into the corner. Fizito off the corner now. Can he do something with it? Duffy just clears that one away. Minty able to get another touch, keeps it away from the car control players. Hanini takes control, finds it off onto the sidewall. Lukaku is there. Dusk keeps it in the midfield, not letting that one pass the halfway line. Gets a good 50. Duffy's up. Hanini needs to make the save, and he puts it in his own net! That is 2 massive defensive errors coming through from Hanini, and it sends his team to bed and brings Boost Starvation victims back to the grand final to face Tease Peaking Relax once again, and we will have this grand final in a few minutes.
Yeah, we're back to the same. Winners final is back to the grand finals for the Boost victims, and that is so unfortunate for Hanini and Connacht Car Control. 2 defensive errors ended up sealing the deal for the Boost victims, and they go through on a 4-3 win here in OT of this game number 5. And that confirms our grand final is going to be the Boost victims versus He's Peaking. We will be back just in a few moments with that grand final.
Won't you take me home and give me wings to fly? We can
Welcome everybody to the grand finals of the January 3v3 SSD tournament. We have He's Peaking Relax versus Boost Starvation Victims. We've had this game already in the upper finals and it went to a game 5. And this time, it is another game best of 5, but He's Peaking Relax have a game in hand as they did win that upper final. So we will be going straight into game 2. And it will be a difficult opportunity for Boost Starvation Victims to come through, as we've had them before. Don't think we need to explain too much who they are, but Jacko, if you want to just say who's on each team.
Yeah, Boost Starvation Victim, Minty, Dust, and Duffy. And his Speaking Relax is Yuck, uh, Snortler, and Rainer. And of course, last SSD winner is Yuck, so looking to get back to back victories in this tournament style here in RLI. Arguably, they've been sitting for a while. He's Speaking Relax. They've been sitting for a while, so maybe they might not be as hot as Boost Starvation Victims have after having gone through another best of 5 series and winning it in OT. But nevertheless, here we are in the grand finals. Here, He's Peaking versus Boost Star Victims. Please take it away.
Yeah, and already we have a little bit of pressure coming through from Boost Starvation Victims. There's a big miss coming out, and Dust will just have to race to it. Can't get there in time. Gets beat out by Butt Snorkler, but does get the 50, so it stays in that half. Duffy trying to find something. Can't find the dunk, but Minty's able to find another touch. Gets another demo. We've already had 3 this game, and Yuck pounces on that one. Tries to just get the clear into the net. Doesn't find it. Minty gets a 50 off of Butt Snorkler. Pushes that one forward. It falls to Raynor. He misses though. Can Minty find a way through? Yuck's able to make the save. Dust though is there. Finds the shot, but Raynor able to stop it as it was a little bit of a weak one. Raynor pushes it out. Trying to do something with this. Minty though in the air. Has control. Bit of a misflip lead. Gets a slight 50 with Dust, but it works out in their favor somewhat. Yuck though pushes forward. Nearly finds the net himself. Minty's able to stop him in time. Raynor keeps it in though. Finds the midfield, but Duffy able to get a good save as Minty is deleted from the game. Dust does the same to Yuck as Butt Snorkler has to half flip that back, but does get saved out by Yuck Zulo. Duffy pushes that one into the corner, but falls straight to Yuck, who takes it to the sky. Can he find something? Gets the reset, finds a touch. Dust able to cut it out in time. Raynor has the ball, finds a 50, but it goes straight up, gets cleared out. Butt Snorkler and Yuck both double committing there as Dust has an open net and will happily take it, making it 1-0 to Boost Starvation Victims in this game too.
Yeah, it was a good important follow-up there it was a good follow-up. Sorry, I mean by Duffy there just to keep that ball in play, and they managed to, Dust managed to follow up there with the open net as they have been doing, as they were doing so well in their series earlier against He's Peaking. So back now to the play at hand. This one is being sent in, and that is going to go straight in, and they managed to capitalize just almost immediately from their double attempt there from Dust and I believe Minty, but nevertheless that leaves an open net. Second time in this net now, open net for Yuck, who sends that one straight in, who's almost reaching 300 points already in this game. But nevertheless, here we are into almost halfway point here. 3 minutes left on the clock, and very back and forth play so far. Raynor now looking to get a touch on that, tries to snipe it into the bottom left corner. Dust is there just to get that one there on the time though. Yuck speedily gets it through with Minty. Just a little bit quicker there on clearing the line. That one is dropped down to Duffy, and Raynor is there. Will they get it through? No, he won't on this occasion. Just about to reach the halfway point here to Zeke, and so far it's been strong from both teams.
Yeah, it is indeed. It seems to be slight defensive errors, however, from both sides. But the offense is indeed looking strong. But Snorkler now does get the reset, uses it as a wave dash, but Minty's able to come out in time. Raynor pushes forward. It gets cleared again by Minty. He's just all over the field as Yuck tries to make a play of his own, not able to. Dust can't get there in time. He had no boost. just gets a bit of a touch, pops it up for Minty, tries to maybe find the pass midfield, nearly found the shot himself, but Raynor is able to keep it off on the line, and Dust races to that one, hits it off onto the sidewall. Yuck's able to take control. Minty again off of the sidewall, pushes it into the midfield, but Botsnorkler's there. He pushes it down to Dust. Yuck's able to meet it at the midfield, gets the bump from Raynor, and it just finds its own way in.
Yeah, great piece of play there. That one just goes through the air, and Yuck is there to reach it, and bump there again, I think, by Raynor, just to clear any possible chance of that one being saved. More than halfway gone here now in the game. Will there be a quick retaliatory goal here from Boost Victims? Not on this occasion, as that one is sent up high into the air by Yuck. That one is dropped down though, and luckily Minty is there on that occasion. Snortler has kind of sent himself through a little bit here. Goes going down, and Yuck is there, waits patiently for the ball. Now sent on towards the net, cleared over to the line by Duffy, who should be there to clear the ball. And Dust is up for it early, but Yuck is there for the save on the line. Strong performance here by Yuck. He's all over the field in this game here, and it's going to be a 1v1 play here. Can he get around it? He hits it up into the air, tries to get the bump. Maybe he makes contact, not sure. Definitely threw him off, but that's a fantastic play by Yuck just to set that one up for Raynor. Let's see here. Yeah, it gets a little bit of a bump there on Duffy, and that's a fantastic play by Yuck just to get that one through and get the pass for Raynor.
Yeah, and that is incredible work from Yuck in this game too. Maybe find a way to put them on match point already, as Botsnorkler trying to just up that lead even further, but it gets cut out. Dust now has control, tries the 50 off Raynor, doesn't get a great one, leaves it down to Minty, who just kind of wastes it a little bit, as Yuck now with the musty nearly finds his way through, as Minty gets there just in time. Raynor off the ceiling, Dust clears it away, Yuck's there to meet it, hits it off the sidewall. Minty's already up for it, hits it down from the ceiling. Botsnorkler is able to get there in time though, finds the pass midfield, no one's there for it. Minty, just a bit of a miss coming through, as Dust now takes control, tries to play the 50 off Yuck. It does work in his favour, he doesn't get the touch off the corner, but Yuck is able to take control off the sidewall. Can he do something with this? Duffy trying to find the bump, but it goes straight out to Botsnorkler. Yuck just pops it up forward. Dust can't do much, however, with 5 seconds for the clock is counting down, and that will indeed be match point and series tournament point for He's Peaking Relax.
Yeah, of course, that one game advantage working in the favor here for He's Peaking. This win in this game will put them on match and tournament point. A lot to be done here from the Boost Victims. They have gone to a game 5 before, but now they are facing down the barrel of a reverse sweep. So a bit more of a challenge. They've gone through enough of a challenge so far in this series, but nevertheless, this is a different fish altogether. They have to try and crawl back to their third best of 5, their third game 5 of their streak. But nevertheless, here starting off here in game number 3, a strong start here for Yuck, looking to get that one through. Tries to go low with the flip reset. Duffy now gets that one around, but now it's Raynor tries to push that one through into the middle. Dust facing the ball, doesn't make contact with it. Snortler now looking to get a touch, might get one down, gets a touch down to Yuck. That's a beautiful passing play from His Peaking, just to start off this game number 3 and their series point game strong.
That is incredible for Botsnorkler. Just about finds the touch past Dust and pops it straight onto Yuck's car. A free, easy shot, and that is a quick way to start this series point match. Can they close it out here and now? Dust, though, trying to put something against that. Botsnorkler already up, able to keep it in control, finds the reset, gets it over Duffy. Raynor follows it up, follows into the corner, tries to find the pass. Yuck doesn't commit to the play though. Minty takes it away. Yuck trying to find a pass midfield, doesn't get it, gets cut out by Duffy as it just gets played back. Duffy maybe pinching it slightly the wrong way, but it kind of worked out in their favour. It does get cleared out. Duffy has to take control of this. He does have a little bit of time, but gets cut out by Raynor. Minty hits it off the sidewall. Can he find a shot of his own? He nearly does. Yuck able to keep it out just in time though. As he does take control of this ball, he just launches it forward towards Minty. Can he do something with this? He tries to find the bomb. Raynor is able to avoid it and make the save. As Yuck finds a good 50 off Dust. Gets the 50 off of Butt Snorkler. Raynor is already up for it. Minty able to cut it out quickly. Not allowing any of that pressure to build. As Duffy tries to keep it just inside this blue half. It gets cleared away though from Yuck. And Minty deleted from the pitch. It's a free goal for Raynor, making it 2-0. And this looks like this could be game over, even with the 3:20 left.
Yeah, strong play there. Their bump plays were strong earlier in their victory over Boost Victims, and they're coming back again now to haunt them in this series point match for them. A 2-0 lead here now for his Peking. Not yet at halfway point, so still plenty of time here, as Snorkler now is looking to start another play here in the Boost Victim side. Yuck now looking to start a play of his own, but it's Minty now who's still on the ball. Now it's going to be Raynor who hits that one up over to the left hand side. That's a great pass back there by Snorkler, but no one there on that occasion. Minty now looks to send that one high, tries to get the redirect in. Is anyone there for it? No one's there, and it's a miss. Everyone's up, but it's blocked by Yuck. Here we go now with Yuck now looking to start another play here on the back wall. Gets a flipper set, gets another flipper set. That's down to Snorkler. Down to Raynor. Will they get it through? No, it's saved on the line by Minty. And Yuck now looking to get that one, try to get a pinch through, but doesn't get it on that occasion. Now, once again, trying to start another play here. Demo here by Yuck. Demo here by Minty. I should just reset the play a small bit.
Yeah, and that was a very, very solid opportunity there earlier for Dust. He's going to be kicking himself that he missed the ball in that one. But Button Snorkler is able to take control from the corner, gets a 50 off Duffy. Raynor hits it off from the midfield. Dust is able to just stop the play, not allowed to go further, but Yuck able to pounce on it immediately, tries the further ground pinch. Minty's able to take the save. Raynor off the backboard, finds Butt Snorkler, and that's 3-0, 154 left. And this looks like it could be tournament over.
Yeah, absolutely. Follow-up goal there by Snorkler. Everyone now on his Peking side with a goal to their name. And as you said, it could be match over here for the Boost Victims. 3-0 down here, 2 minutes, just shy of 2 minutes here left on the clock. And Yuck now looking to start that one through here with 1:45 now. Snorkler looking to get that one here into the middle as Duffy gets that 100 boost in the back left corner. Yuck goes low with the flip reset. Met by Dust. Minty got to pass that one back into the middle. Can he push that one through here? No pass here on that occasion. Their Boost Victims are not going down without a fight. Flip reset through here by Minty. That one goes over towards the left hand side here. And as Tazik, we're approaching the 1 minute mark here. This seems to be all going all towards his Peking winning.
It does indeed, and you have to feel for Minty. He has to pull so much of his own weight. He's at 464 points. And Dust and Duffy haven't even hit 75. I say that as it nearly goes in, but you know what I mean. It's just, you have to feel for Minty at this point because he's had to pull so much weight. He may feel slightly hard done by. But as we move, 49 left. It's a big demo coming out from Duffy. Tries to do stuff off the ball, not able to do much however, as Dust gets beat out, has to race back to that, picks up the corner boost, but Duffy takes control of the ball. He tries to find Dust, tries to go for the team pinch, it nearly works out in their favour. Raynor is able to make the save. Duffy tried to pounce on it in time, but couldn't get much of it, as it falls now to Dust. Not able to find any type of shot on, as they just kind of, it looks to be a bit of a cluster in that corner, but Yuck finds a way through. Gets another reset, finds the 50 with Dust. It's not a great one, however. Raynor has to race back, does get the save. Yuck's able to put it into the corner. With 8 seconds left, this might be it. And it seems to be as that net is wide open. 4 seconds left. Dust has already left the game. And that is GG easy for He's Peking Relax. And they will indeed take this tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a final nail in the coffin for the Boots Victims. Nothing left to see here, man, but more goals will be going in here. As Minty is going to see this one out. 128 kilometers an hour. hinge there just to get that one through here. But yeah, strong performance by his Peking overall. I think a good balance between the players. You know, obviously Yuck very strong player, but Rainer and Snorkeler obviously um, contributing all in their own way. But yeah, his Peking here, Yuck back-to-back winners of the SSD, and as the ball should eventually drop. Um, when Yuck decides that he's got a score in his own net. That nevertheless, um, that's going to be it. And his Peking have won the January SSD.
Yeah, and well played to them. Yuck just shows why he is that tier 1 player. Raynor playing incredibly well as well. And Butt Snorkeler able to just hold down the fort as that third man majority of the time. And that is very well played for them. And we will see you all in our next tournament, hopefully sometime soon. Thank you for watching and good night.
You all.